I love driving this car, guys. Absolutely love it. I just love seeing people's reactions. Just their faces. Just that's what like makes this car just so much better. What is going on, guys? How are you all doing out there today? I hope you guys are all well. Appreciate you for joining me for another in-car video today. Today is something that actually was requested by one of my viewers. He basically just wanted to see kind of an introductory video as to how to drive standard. Now, I'm just going to go off by saying this video may not be for everyone, obviously. You know, a lot of people already know how to drive standard, but a lot of people don't. So, now, here's what I'm thinking. Standard vehicle, manual, some may know it, you know, a man-tran. No, I'm just kidding. If you guys don't drive manual, don't worry about it. If you're trying to learn, that's what this video is about. Me personally, I learned in a Lada. If you guys don't know what a Lada is, I will post a picture of it right now. Back when I was about 11 or 12 years old in Poland. Okay, so that was the first time where I was by myself, sat in a seat, you know, with a manual transmission. I remember when I came to a complete stop, I didn't know you had to put the clutch in. So every time I would just come to a stall, or, you know, I'll stall it. So, but, you know, that's how you learn. So, yeah, I'm just going to kind of go through the steps, I guess, that are involved. Just briefly before I kind of show you guys in slow motion. I'll go to a little parking lot and just kind of show you what steps, you know, I would recommend to learn stick. You know, when you're just hopping in a car. So right off the bat, guys, I think stick is a very important tool. I don't even know if you want to call it a tool. I think it's a very important skill to know. It's died off a lot, especially when you look back, you know, 10, 20, 30 years ago. A lot of the cars, you know, were mainly stick. Automatic transmissions weren't too popular, as I guess, you know, as they are now. Now everyone just wants a comfortable, smooth ride, you know, easy driving, all that good stuff. So I'm here to basically show you guys that stick is a whole, you know, it adds a whole different concept to driving. It makes it so much more enjoyable. You're so much more involved, and just being able to control what gear you're in at all times is absolutely awesome. Okay, guys, so we're gonna kind of go through the steps here as what's involved in getting a car going. Because once you get the car going, it's a lot easier to you know, just keep on driving and go through the gears. Getting the car off the line is the hardest part, especially when you do it on hills. That just comes in time with practice. You guys will get there. I might do a video on how to do a hill start. If you guys want to see something like that, just let me know in the comments, and I'll show you guys some techniques as to how to get off from a hill instead of rolling back and hitting the car behind you, because no one wants to do that. So, obviously, we have, you know, our shifter here. I'm sure you guys at least have some knowledge of how to drive a manual, at least the basic concept. So I'm not going to get too in-depth, at least, you know, technically wise, because then I feel like people start getting confused. I'm going to keep this video as easy and as simple to understand as possible. So, first thing we're going to do, guys, you know, we're in neutral, obviously, to start the car in most cars, unless you bypass the switch, which I don't recommend. You can bypass the clutch safety switch, however, it's there for a reason. You know, it's a safety switch, so you don't just turn your car on, and if you're in gear, you know, your car is going to just start rolling. So, first things first, guys, to start the car, real simple. I always keep it in neutral. I never keep my car in park, or, well, I never keep my car in gear when I park, just because I feel like a handbrake's perfectly fine, and I never park on an incline. If I park on an incline, maybe I'll put it in gear, just for, you know, assurance, but the handbrake always does the job just fine. Alright, guys, so let's start up the car. Like I said, clutch in, we're in neutral. You guys, you know, everyone does the little neutral wobble, shake, little, you know, check to make sure you're in neutral. But, you know, regardless, clutch in. I'm not too sure, also I was going to mention, I'm not too sure if you guys can see my feet. I was going to mount my iPhone here, so it was kind of pointing in my feet, you know, in the direction of, so you guys can see what my feet are doing at all times. However, that was not really working out. The mount didn't really work out how I planned. It actually broke, so that was not good. All right, guys, so let's just go ahead and start the car. Like I said, clutch in. I'm sure you guys can kind of see, you know, what my legs are doing. Obviously, when you see my left foot press in, it's going into the clutch. So that will kind of be somewhat of an indicator. Also, I want to mention, 90% of you, probably 99% of you, aren't going to be learning how to drive standard on a 6-puck stage 4 clutch. Okay, that's I can almost guarantee you that. So that's what I have in this car. I didn't learn on a standard, you know, this kind of 6-puck clutch, but you know, regardless, it's still the same concept. It's all just about feeling out your clutch, feeling out where that grabbing point is. And every car is different, guys, so it all just takes practice. It's not going to be just like my car unless you have literally the same setup. So don't worry about it if it doesn't work out the same way as it works out for me your first time. Just keep trying, guys. You're not going to hurt the car by stalling it, so don't worry about that. Just takes practice, guys. Practice, 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 and you'll get there. So after all this rambling, let's just start the car, guys. So clutch in, we're neutral. Little neutral wobble there, you know. Alright, so now, once you're neutral, obviously you can take the clutch out. You don't need your clutch, you don't need the clutch to be in if you're neutral, obviously. So, first thing we're going to do to get going, we're going to buckle up here. Obviously, safety first, right? Buckle that in, and now, first thing you want to do to get in first, obviously there's an H pattern. It goes, so if you're in neutral, guys, first, over to the left and up. Second, over to the left and down. Third, middle, straight up. Most of the time, you'll see the pattern on the shifter, so it's an H pattern. Like I said, 99% of you guys will already know this. I'm just doing this for the 1% that maybe don't have a complete understanding as how a manual works. So, first gear, you always start in first. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in some cases. So we're going to start in first. We're on a little bit incline, but that's no big deal. So, what I'm going to be doing here, guys, I'm going to be feathering the throttle, guys, until I find the biting point in the clutch. Once I find the biting point, guys, I'm going to basically just float my foot on that clutch pedal, just holding it right where it wants to grab. You don't want to take it off too suddenly because you'll just stall. Especially if you're just, you know, giving it just a little bit of gas. You're not launching the car here, guys. We're just getting it off the line. So, you know, first things first, we're in first. Obviously, clutch is in, guys. You obviously need to, every time you change gear, clutch has to be in. And, you know, foot off the gas. So, foot on the brake, handbrake down. Like I said, we're on a little bit of incline here, so we're just going to kind of keep ourselves in place. And like I said, guys, off the brake, you're going to just give it a little bit of gas, feather it a little bit. Me, personally, I just like to, you know, give a few little blips. You guys will see what I'm doing here. And slowly let off the clutch. For me, personally, the grabbing point is right at the top. And for a lot of cars, it's at the bottom. You know, some it's in the middle. So like I said, you just got to feel out your car and basically learn, you know, from the feel of the clutch. Basically, it's all about the clutch, guys. So here we go. Foot off the brake, a little bit of gas. Foot slowly comes off the clutch. Found that grabbing point. Hold the gas in a little bit. And once you start moving, you can fully take your foot off the clutch. Ready to change gear, foot off the gas, clutch in, and straight down, guys. And slowly off the clutch, excuse me. Back on the gas, guys. Change gear, clutch in, go to third. Off the clutch, into the gas, guys. It's really simple. A lot of people overthink this concept, which I think is why people don't really want to try, you know, driving a manual in the first place, just because people, I think, are afraid of stalling and things like that. But once when you do it once, guys, it's just like riding a bike. Once when you do it once, you're not going to forget how to do it, guys. It's all about feeling out your clutch. Like I said, we'll do it again. So in neutral, always, I actually want to mention, guys, when you come to a complete stop and you're in gear, you have to put the clutch in. Always when I come to a complete stop, I always hold the clutch in until I make sure I'm in neutral. Obviously, if you come to a complete stop, guys, and you're in gear, clutch, you know, the car's going to die out on you. It's going to stall out. So again, guys, here we go. Off the brake, little bit of gas, just blip it. Slowly float your foot off the clutch. So you find that grabbing point, we're moving, right? Then slowly you get moving, and then once you are, foot off the clutch, and clutch back in, nice and easy out, and you're rolling, guys. It's easy as that. Also, I just want to mention, you can even do this with most stock clutch cars. You can actually just slowly let off the clutch, very little. It'll actually start moving the car forward. Now, once when you find that point, guys, once when the car starts moving forward, that's when you start applying the gas. So, like I said, you just have to find the grabbing point, guys, and once when you do, it's easy as cake, guys. It just takes practice, just takes, you know, time, you know, just spend time in the driver's seat, guys. Find a secluded parking lot. Go around your neighborhood. Just, you know, a safe environment where you're not in traffic if you're not 100% you know, confident in your skills with driving manual. But you know, again, guys, same concept. Okay, everything, you know, we got the handbrake up, no feet on the gas or the clutch. So first things first, guys. Clutch in. Initiate first gear. Obviously, common sense, guys. First gear, you start first gear. Put the brake in when you put the handbrake down, just to make sure you stay in place. And then, if you're on flat ground, don't worry, you're not going to roll back, so you can take your foot gently off the brake. Give a little bit of gas, guys. And slowly lift that foot off the clutch. Alright guys, so like I said, I wanted to make this video kind of as simple as possible. Although I repeated myself a few times, I really tried to kind of make the technique as basic as possibly you could to understand. So in that case, matter, right? No, I'm just kidding, guys. I just gotta have a little bit of fun every now and then. But like I was saying, it just takes practice. So just spend time in the parking lot. Like I said, the hardest part is getting off first gear. The hardest part is first gear, guys. Once you get off, it's easy. It's easy. Just you gotta remember, foot off the gas, clutch in. While the clutch is in, you're obviously changing gear, and then slowly clutch out. You know, I kind of, as I'm coming off the clutch, I'm on the gas, so it's a very smooth transition, guys. Now, I can talk for a half an hour about this concept and make, you know, this a lot more in depth and take a lot more time and spend, you know, more time on the little details. If you guys want to see a video like that, let me know. However, I'm sure a lot of you don't want to sit and listen to me talk for 30 minutes about how to drive stick. So like I said, I just wanted to make this video as simple as possible. Hopefully it made sense to a lot of you guys. Hopefully it helped. If it didn't, let me know. I will make another one. Let me know if I missed anything. If you guys want me to touch on any more, you know, topics, whatever it means, let me know in the comments. Also, guys, if you haven't seen it already, which I'm sure you have, if you guys are fans of the channel, which I'm sure a lot of you are, you would have seen that stickers are going to be made here soon, and they should be available within a week or two. If you guys are interested and you haven't, mentioned anything in the comments, or if you haven't liked the comment that I post under my videos that says, if you want a sticker like this, comment. I'm just trying to get an idea as to how many of you want one. And if you already, I'm going to do the same thing with this video. If you already liked one of the comments in the previous videos, don't worry about liking this one, guys. It's for the people who didn't. I just want to kind of tally up, see if I can get a rough estimate as to how many are needed for the first order. I don't want to sit on 500 stickers and only, sell 100, or, vice versa. Woo! It's sunny. Alright guys, well that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped some of you out. Like I said, it's not going to be for everyone. What is going on here? Oh yeah, that's real nice. I don't know what they were doing. They're like doing something. So I just want to say, guys, again, I say this in every video, but I truly mean it, and I really hope you guys believe me. I really appreciate all the love, all the support you guys are giving me in these comments, these videos. I like, all the videos that I'm putting out. You guys have been absolutely awesome as far as that goes. If you could please do the same and give this video a thumbs up, that would be absolutely awesome. You guys would be epic. And, as always, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube, as well as my social media accounts, guys. Instagram and Twitter. I'm thinking about making a Snapchat. Let me know what you guys think about that, as well as a personal, gaming or in the life of Calvin, I guess, videos. I might make a second channel for something like that. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments if you think it's a good idea. Or if you just want to see me do, random stuff, fun stuff I do throughout the week, whatever, just film it and, once, twice a week, maybe put up a video for you guys. Alright guys, well like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. out.